We're gonna have some good times with good friends, making good memories. A little bit of sunshine and good vibes, yeah, that's all we need. And we ain't gonna worry, ain't in a hurry.
Hey y'all, it has been a minute, so a lot has happened since we hit the road. Well, not a lot, just a couple of things. But anyway, I am on my way to work. So, talk to you a little bit on the ride. So, since we left and started the van life thing, we have discovered that we may need a little bit more room than a van, but the van is feasible. Like it's doable. But we was thinking that we may need a little bit more space, and also finding out basically our individual likes and dislikes or whatever. And we think that it would be better to have a shower bathroom combo. So I don't want to speak too soon and say that's what we are working towards, but we're kind of considering maybe trying to get an RV, and not like a brand new spanking new RV. Like, we don't mind a fixer-upper. So we will see, but nonetheless, while we are trying to decide what we want to do as far as more space goes, we're just working and doing little upgrades on the van that we currently have. So, but everything is all good though. Just trying to again figure out like what is the best solution for us, because we do have two dogs, which is the Cane Corso pit mix and then a regular pit. And again, the van is doable. Like, our setup is doable for us, but it would be nice to have a shower bathroom situation and a tad bit more space. So that is something that we are considering investing into, but we just don't know RV or what, like we haven't really decided yet. But yeah, so been working now for about, it's really going on 4 months that I have been working. We're actually still in Nevada. I don't really think I haven't been doing much out here, except for we've been doing a little bit of walking and a little bit of hiking, but we wasn't even like thinking about picking the phone up and filming. The reason why I'm filming right now is because I finally got a phone stand, and I want to try it out, like a phone stand for the car, which I have been wanting since we bought a car. When I say life is something, life is like really something. Like, you can plan to move a certain way, but then plans change. And when I say buying a car was not a part of the plan when we left Tennessee. It was not a part of the plan. I literally left my car in Louisiana with my people. You know what I'm saying? And then Mike, he went ahead and just gave his truck back. Like, this was not a part of the plan buying the car. When I say the whole thing was, okay, so when we figured out that we may need a little bit more space and we had to get, we ended up having to spend about $4,000 fixing the van. And it's still a little bit of work that needs to be done on the van, but nothing major, which I'm glad about. So it's nothing major that needs to be done to the van, but nonetheless, it's still a couple things as far as upgrades to the van that we want to get done. A couple of projects. It ain't really much. Like Mike, he put in like a new water tank because we discovered that we actually use more water than the gallon. Well, it was more than a gallon. I think it's like a 5 or 8 gallon container that he had got, and we use way more water than that, you know, between washing dishes and then giving the dogs water. We need way more water than that. So he built something and put it under the van. It's like a tube or something. I don't know the proper name for it, but like it's something to hold more gallons of water that he put underneath the van. So we're doing a little upgrades, and like I said, basically what we have been doing is just really filling out what works and don't work for us, because prior to us leaving, you know, we had never done anything this I'm gonna say aggressive, because living in the van life, like being a van lifer, is kind of aggressive. So we haven't did anything like this aggressive before, and I could be using the wrong word, but man, it's aggressive. You know, I don't even know the proper word, but it's a hell of a change going, you know, living in a, you know, 4-bedroom house to a van with 2 dogs, you know, with minimal space. But I mean, like, it could be done, you know. It's not like the worst thing in the world to do. But on this process, we've just been really figuring out what we like and what we don't like, what works and what doesn't work. And the water consumption is, we've done everything to try to figure it out. Like, we did the spray bottle with the vinegar and water mixture. That works all right, but you know, at some point you need to wash your fucking dishes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but we figuring out the water consumption was just a headache. So Mike figured put a bigger water system in, and that should fix it. But we haven't tested it out and all that yet, because, you know, we're kind of stationary right now. Like, we're still like van lifing, quote unquote, but we are stationary. Like, yeah. And at first, we wasn't gonna get a vehicle, right? We were just gonna use the van to get around town or whatever, you know. But I guess putting all the miles on the van when we're not actually traveling in the van, we didn't want to do that. So I just thought that basically we can get around better if we just, like, you know, get a little car or something, you know. So, and I don't know how long we're going to need to move around Nevada. Because here's the thing, the way our van is set up, like, our van is not set up to be ride just, willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? Like, our van is like literally set up for travel. Like, our van is set up for travel. Like, everything about it is set up for travel. So I think Mike is going to eventually post some content to show the upgrades that he has done on the van. But like I said again, we're trying to figure out whether or not we actually want to get something bigger. When it comes to van life and the whole camping thing, I feel like you have to do what is best for you. And I don't feel like a van is best for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Again, a van is very, very, very doable. Like, we can, do our van, because our van is set up for us, so we can do it. But it would be nice to have a shower toilet combo situation. And again, like I was telling you about the water, but we got the water part taken care of. We just need to figure out if we want something bigger. Like, like I said, honestly, I would like something bigger, but I can make do with what we have now. I've been doing it. So I can still make do with what we got going on now. But yeah. So just hopped on to test out my new phone holder. And we also got a new camera too that I need to start utilizing. But yeah, so I will probably come back on here when I get off of work and chit chat on the ride home. So I'll click back on here, or get back on here then. Oh, hey y'all, so it is the next day. Yes, I got off work this morning, and the phone that I record on was like at 8%, so it wasn't even, I didn't have enough juice on it, nor did I even have the proper charger in the vehicle. Yeah. Whew. So now I am on my way to work. I work 12-hour shifts, 4 days a week. Well, 1 week I work 4 days, and then the next week I work 3 days. So I'm off 3 days 1 week, and then the next week I'm off 4 days. So I could deal with that. But before I head into work, I am going to have to stop and get some gas. Now, I could get it in the morning, but honestly, when I get out of work in the morning, I am just ready to get to where I need to get to. So serious. So I'm gonna stop now and go ahead and get that, go ahead and fill up so I don't have to stop in the morning. And then we're gonna have a little chit chat on my ride. Right. wash this car too. These ones are dirty. Like this, the water that come out the car, that come out to wipe the windshield, it's not doing nothing. Like nothing. It needs to be washed so bad. Can I even fit? Probably not. Okay, so got the gas. Doesn't take much to fill her up at all, honey, and I like that. Okay, so all right, so like I was saying, yesterday when we were on our little chit chat, or having a little chit chat on my way to work, I mentioned that sometimes like you can plan and expect things to go a certain way and they go a completely different way than you had planned and anticipated. So throughout this journey and this whole process of moving from Tennessee, like I have honestly kind of like put it in my head like not to plan so much, or basically I just go with the flow. I try my best to just go with the flow of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, a huge part of me always like to think ahead and plan ahead. And it's been a pattern in my life that some of the things that I plan for never really work out as I planned it to work out. Like something else always happens. So I just go with the flow, you know, like I go with the day, like whatever today holds for me to do, get done, or want to do, I do it. And that's how I've been going about things, because I get really down when I plan for something and it doesn't like work out or doesn't go how I expected it to go. And I think like that has also been like a theme of my life. Like my expectations sometimes isn't reality sometimes, you know. And I'm not talking about like money and like the grand things, you know what I'm saying? Just like it just isn't my reality, you know what I'm saying? Like my reality holds a lot of different things, unexpected things, unexpected twists and turns, as many people, you know, lives do. So this leg of the race, I am just taking it day by day, like literally taking it day by day. Whatever today holds is what I'm gonna get done. So when I speak about like wanting or would like to have something like a little bit more bigger as far as like vehicle goes, traveling vehicle, that's why I'm kind of like I don't want to like get my hopes up for something and it doesn't happen, or change plans altogether, you know what I'm saying? Because like people change every day, you know what I'm saying? And during this whole process, I can say today that I want this, but tomorrow feel a completely different way. So I think it's more of me being clear, like 100% clear on what I want on and what I see for myself, you know? Because just to be honest, like, it's a lot of things that I haven't picked out for myself, you know? It's a lot of things that I've just like went with because, you know, hey, all right, cool, whatever. You know, like, I am bendable when it comes to a lot of things, you know? But for instance, like, I have never, ever, ever picked out a place to say, hey, I want to go there, or hey, I want to move there and I want to live there. Anywhere that I've ever moved to or anything, it was what? My parents was military, for one, so it was their job. And my husband, anywhere that he took a job at, I moved there. And then of course I've worked, you know, in different places as well, you know, so I have never just like picked the place out and said, hey, I want to go there. So that's another reason why I'm trying to keep this whole process that we're going through pretty much open, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point in my life, I'm kind of flexible as far as, like, you know, willing to try out different things, you know, that I choose though, because like I said, I've been to many places and I didn't necessarily choose the place, although I have chose to go to the places. I didn't pick the place out to go. But that's actually something that I'm looking forward to, getting back on the road. And even if we're stationary for a month or two or whatever, I'm still looking forward to traveling the surrounding areas of Nevada, you know, because California's right there. I've never been to Sacramento. I've never been to San Diego. I've never been to LA. Like, I've never been to California, period, you know? So I'm looking forward to venturing off to those places one day. So it's a lot that I am looking forward to doing while we are still on the West Coast. And I tell you what, my drive for work, it's not really far, but it's a drive long enough to have you kind of thinking about things, you know what I'm saying? Like, thinking about what you want to do, how you want to do it, and things like that. And it's just to me, it's an awesome view, you know. I kind of like the long drive I do have to work. And it also gives me a chance to just get in the mindset of actually getting there and, you know, getting to work. So I worked tonight, and then this week was my 4-day. So I worked tonight, and then I worked tomorrow night, and then I am off. Woo-wee. 12 hours, 4 days in a row. By that 4th day, I am burnt out. Tell you that, I burnt out. But not like burnt out, because I do work night shift, which is my preferred shift. A lot of people don't like working night shift, but I do. I find it to be more peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really around a bunch of supervisors and all that all day. Although it's cameras all over the building I work at, I'd rather a camera watch me than a fucking human telling me or calling me on every little fucking thing. Like, I'd rather a camera just watch me. So yeah, night shift has always been my preferred shift. I have worked day shift before, like supervising and all that stuff. I have worked day shift before, and the only reason why I did okay is because I was a supervisor and I came and went as I goddamn pleased. But being a regular worker, not supervising, not over nothing, put me on night shift away from all y'all motherfuckers. So serious. Because at most companies, it's like a power struggle. You know what I'm saying? Between supervisors or wannabe supervisors, and I don't even want to deal. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's actually a nice view. Well, it's a nice view of the mountains. See, look. It's not a nice view of the mountains. My camera doesn't do it no justice, but it's like a nice view of the mountains. I like it a lot. But it looks better in person. Like I said, my camera doesn't do it any justice. But yeah, so that's like my view all the way to work. And it's pretty. I like it. So now, let's talk about something else that I kind of sort of been feeling lately. I actually been feeling like a little bit insecure, you know, because, you know, when you get older, like, or you don't even have to get older, like, you know, your body changes, you know what I'm saying? And I have been feeling so heavy for the past maybe 6 months. Like, I've been feeling so heavy, and I've been wanting to go to the gym, which I do have a membership for. I do have a membership for Planet Fitness, so I do want to get in there. But it's like when the day comes for me to, like, if I say to today, okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna get up and go to the gym at this and this time. When that time comes, I feel like so insecure about even going in there. And it's because, you know, I have it in my head that when I go in there, everybody's gonna be staring at me and shit. Which, I know that's just all in my head, but I get so insecure about even going to the gym. Like, the last time I went to the gym and worked out, like, the gym was kind of packed. But there were other machines that I wanted to go to and try out, but I was by myself, feeling insecure once again, and I didn't even want to walk over there to get on or try out the different machines, because it's a lot of different machines in there that I've never used before. So that particular time when I went to the gym, I walked in and I immediately looked over the gym and looked where the less amount of people were, and went to that spot, which was a treadmill. So I stayed on a treadmill for the whole time. But I did want to move around and do some weights and get on some of the leg workout machines. So I did want to, but I was feeling insecure. And a part of me is just like, bitch, everybody's there for the same thing. Like, why are you overthinking this shit? Just walk to the fucking machine. But I don't know, like, I get a little weird about moving about by myself sometimes. When I'm especially when I'm in an area that I'm not familiar with too much, I get a little insecure about moving around as much as I would like to. But I think that I'm gonna go and I'm gonna bring you all with me, so y'all can just see how awkward and shit it is for me sometimes in there. But yes, and then I don't even know how I'm gonna feel about turning on the camera, but whatever, maybe turning on the camera will help me, I don't know. But so I'm gonna continue looking at this beautiful view on my way to work to kind of just decompress before I get there. And if I have juice in this phone, I will hop back on here when I get off work in the morning And this car is just coming behind me super duper fast. Like, what? But yeah, so I'll hop back on here in the morning when I get off. Peace for now. So, hey y'all, I just got off of work. Oh, I need to take this off. And I'm summing everything right now. I'm sleepy, hungry, and I want some coffee. It is so cold in the building that I work in. We have a uniform. I gotta wear a uniform shirt, but take this off. Okay. Whew, feel better. It's supposed to get up to triple digits here in Nevada today. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I make it to my destination, a cup of coffee is what I want. Pronto. It's already 72 degrees out here, and it is 8:05 right now in the morning. Lord. Had a good night at work and everything, but I normally start getting tired between 3 and 5. I get a little tired. But it's all good. Tonight I work and then I'll be off, so can't wait for that. It's sunny. I love a good sunny morning. Slow down. I'm tired. Yesterday when I said that I'll get back on here, honestly, I thought I was gonna have like a whole lot to talk about. I didn't anticipate being this tired though, but I am. I am tired. This is the kind of ride where I gotta listen to some music or something, or I will. Well, I'm not gonna go to sleep, but I will be very drowsy driving. So I think I'm gonna end it here, turn on some music, probably call my mom, because I got a bit of a drive. I got like a 35-minute drive. So I'll listen to some music or call my mom, and then I guess I'm going to end this video here, and then come back with y'all, or to you guys, with some more content. So until then,